Alright guys, so today's the day. Oh my god, today is the day that I'm gonna finally get back to my language studies. I have been so patient, I swear. But I promised you guys I would wait until I finished everything with the book. So the book stuff is done now. Now we're just waiting for the Amazon link to sort of become live and everything to be up to date. But on my side, the book work is absolutely done, finished. Website is done, everything is done. So I can finally start learning my languages again. It has been 8 months or so. I can't believe it. It's something that I did every single day for, God, like 6 years, 8 years. So there we are. So right now I've got my trusty bicycle. I'm gonna cycle over to Panera Bread as they open at 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna get started with Portuguese. I'm gonna look at my dead time planner, see what's on there. But oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's just go on. Let's just get on the bike. Come on, like let's just. You know what? I'm mounting the bike right now. There we go, on the bike, and it is time to go and study again. I am so bloody excited. Hey guys, so here we are at Panera Bread, and very, very excited. So much excitement that I decided to get myself a really nice little breakfast as well as my coffee. So I'm here with my dead time planner, and it says web development study first and then Portuguese, but as we talked about, really important to be flexible. This is really just a guide. So I'm gonna do Portuguese first. So right now, I just love this. I really do. Like, it's such a pleasure. As you can see, not a whole lot of. It's just so nice to feel like you're the only person in the world who's awake. You got your coffee, and just. I don't know. I just love it. Hey guys, so it's going really, really well so far. I spent a good hour and a half doing Portuguese on Babbel at Panera Bread with my breakfast. I decided to get myself a little breakfast because it's a special day, and it was really fun. Everything obviously just coming right back to me. There were a couple of mistakes that I made in the Portuguese video that already today, just seeing the basics, I was like, oh, it is nós somos. Because when I made the video, I was trying not to mix Spanish, and so I remember there was a part where I wanted to say like nos somos, and I was like, wait, pero es nosotros somos in español. So I was confused. So already ironing out some of those really fundamental kinks in my Portuguese, but obviously a long way to go. And then on the bike ride home, I actually listened to Portuguese music. So already today, I did an hour and a half of Portuguese. I did like an hour and a half of web development study, listened to some Portuguese music, and now I'm gonna cycle. I'm gonna stop off at a cafe just for a little while. A really nice place called Earl's Grocery. I need to go and buy groceries for my apartment. So I think when I get there, I'm going to get on my my Kindle, and I'm gonna basically download all of my old graded readers in German. So because I had, you know, I have them all still that I bought a couple of years ago. So that will get me set up for my German studies. So it feels so, I feel like a fish that's just been on dry land, but somehow stayed alive. And now I'm back in the water again. So I'm gonna get back on my bike, trusty bicycle. It's about literally 17 degrees Celsius warmer than it was this morning when I left. So let's continue on with the day's studies. I can't wait to update you guys tonight and just tell you everything. Oh, and I sent my first message to Viviane. I sent my first WhatsApp message audio to Viviane. So I'm really excited to see if she replies to me, and hopefully I can have some nice conversation with her today and just really get back into the swing of things. Good evening. So day one of my return to language studies is just about over. It feels so nice to be back into this sort of rhythm. I already feel like I'm in a rhythm somehow. This has been just such a huge part of my life. Falling in love with studying languages certainly probably was the largest turning point in my life, because it both changed the way I view the world and the way I do everything, and it's influenced my career tremendously. But even more than that, that was the moment when I sort of began understanding that I wasn't stupid. Intensive being when you're really sort of more intentfully reading something and you're studying, looking things up, and extensive reading where the primary idea is to just read. But I have a process as well, which is really sort of in the middle. So today was more extensive reading. I didn't take any notes. I didn't, really do a whole lot of looking up. But what I did do is I read through some of the sentences multiple times. I was very intentional with my reading. And when I read stuff that I could understand, no problem, but that certainly is it's no longer stable in my memory or in my, active German repertoire, I read those sentences like multiple times, and I was very active in that sense. So it's sort of in between. But there was a lot of nostalgia. I've mentioned this a few times, and you'll find this out in a video coming soon as well, but Hamburg, Germany was probably the place I was happiest in my whole life, probably. Just in terms of a living situation that was sustainable, good job, really, really, really liked the city. That was the best social situation I ever had. I built a really nice group of friends there. My mother came to visit me. So I had a lot of nostalgia while I was reading that story, but the nice thing is it was mostly positive nostalgia. In the past, nostalgia was quite a negative emotion for me. But this was quite positive for the most part. It made me look forward to going back and visiting, and I had a lot of things going through my mind. So that's it. And I worked out today. I've been riding on my bike every day, always, and I've been doing yoga. But today I actually started working out again as well. There you have it, end of day one. So I'm going to finish my ginger tea. I'm ecstatic to go and do an hour and a half of web development study. I'm going to start a new course tonight. There you have it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. So really quickly, I really want to say a huge thank you to the patrons of this channel. I'm very new at this, and I now have 8 Patreons, at least as of today, and I'm ecstatic. Seriously, thank you so much. Like, each and every one of you is frankly helping this become a sustainable reality for me one day. So